Hello everyone and welcome, my name's Ali. Thank you very much for tuning in for another best class setup video. Within this series I share with you guys my favourite class setups for different weapons so you guys can do as well as possible while playing multiplayer. Definitely check out the playlist at the top of the description. That will be constantly updated with all of the best class setup videos that I do, so you can see all of the weapons that I've covered and get even more awesome classes to use online. Within this video I'm going to be covering the Honey Badger, a highly requested weapon. This is a very good all-round assault rifle and will work for all types of players, whether or not you're a good or a bad player. It will work for you guys. I think you're really going to like this. So jumping into the guide, the weapon has a built-in silencer. One of the new things introduced into Call of Duty Ghosts is that some of the weapons have built-in attachments, some of them are built-in foregrips. The Honey Badger is a built-in silencer, which means you basically get a free attachment, which is very, very cool. It's a very good sort of stealthy weapon to take down enemies without the enemy actually knowing where you are, and the perk loadout is specifically built around this weapon, which is very, very cool. So first of all, in terms of the attachments for this weapon, I've gone for the foregrip and the extended magazine. The Honey Badger actually has very unique recoil. It has a lot of recoil, but it's not necessarily just upwards or just to the side. It's actually in all directions, so it's actually downwards as well, meaning sometimes it will kick up quite a bit and then its own recoil will bring it back down again. So sometimes it can be really, really accurate and sometimes it can just go crazy and shoot all over the place. So the foregrip helps to control that a little bit and make it a little bit easier to stay on target. The extended magazines just means you don't have to reload quite as much, which means you then essentially free up a perk slot, meaning you don't have to use anything like sleight of hand, which basically means we're getting a lot of free stuff with this weapon, and it then means that when we move into the perk selection, we're going to have a lot of choice, which is very, very cool. So first of all, in terms of the secondary, lethal and tactical, again, I've got nothing here. I do this in almost all my classes just so I can have as many points as possible to spend on the perk system. So having said that, jumping into the perks, you can see all of my perks on screen here. Some of them are very typical, some of them you may not have seen before, may not use quite a lot, but are actually very, very effective. So both Ready Up and Stalker, very good perks. Ready Up only costs 1, allows you to shoot quicker after you've been sprinting. Stalker I use on all of my assault rifles, and basically means that when you're aiming down sight, you can stay mobile, you can stay agile, you can be a harder target to hit. And what I like to do a lot is move and stray from side to side while I'm shooting. Is one of the tips I gave you guys in my top 5 tips for improving your accuracy within Call of Duty Ghosts, and Stalker is very, very useful. Moving on to some of the other attachments, Takedown, again just a 1-point perk, is very, very useful and builds around this sort of stealthy weapon that we've got here. Means that the enemies won't know when one of their teammates has been killed, so again just makes you a little bit more stealthy, a little bit more undercover. For the final 3 perks, Scavenger, make sure you're always topping up your weapon ammo and you're not running out. Focus, something I use on all of my weapons to make sure you're not getting a lot of flinch when you're in gunfights, and can really help you out in those key situations when you're battling it out against someone. And finally, Ping, one of the perks that I don't see a lot of people using but is very, very effective. It's a new perk for Call of Duty Ghosts. It basically means that when you kill an enemy, it sends out like a mini sonar burst that acts as a UAV burst. So when you see in the top left corner of the screen me getting a kill on the enemy, it'll actually send out a little burst and let me know if there's any enemies in the near vicinity. This works very well if enemies are grouped together or if enemies are camping in the corner and you kill an enemy near that person. It's very, very useful and is a very good perk to use, and basically rounds off this class as a nice stealthy sort of undercover weapon that makes you a very hard target to lock down and find, and can mean you can go on big streaks. Talking about streaks, I've actually gone for the SATCOM just to act as another way of me locating enemies and knowing where the enemies are at. The Dog, which is just a very, very good streak. You can now get the wolf skin, of course, just to change its visual look. We won't actually change how it acts. But a Dog is a very good side companion and lets you know if enemies are nearby. And then finally, for the bigger streak, I've gone for the Battle Hind. You can call it in. Don't have to worry about actually controlling it. It can get you guys a lot of kills. So overall there, we've got a very stealthy, very, very good class loadout. I haven't gone for the red dot sight on this class. I feel that once you get used to the iron sights, you can control them and be just as accurate as if you did have that red dot sight. But if you want to use it, feel free to do so. Let me know how you get on with this class in the comment section down below. I'm sure some of you guys will get some great scoring games using this class, and also let me know in the comment section down below which weapons you'd like to see me cover within the next best class setup video. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. Give it a thumbs up if you've done so. Make sure you're checking out all of the other best class setup videos within in a playlist in the description. And you can also check out more videos on screen here from me, including a new video here on my main channel and also a new Minecraft video where I'm actually playing Cranked, the Minecraft version, live, which was a lot of fun. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on my next video.